is yet another feature that we have added, and this is very new. And this is something that we've had several requests for, and that is the ability to record a stream. So we can, once we start playing a station, we can record it. I'm going to demo that for you. So what I'm going to do is I've got a station in my favorites that I'm going to get to because it's just a quick way of getting there.
Favorite station, favorite radio stations, open.
And I pressed F from the radio tuner menu to get to that. And I should have one station in my favorites that I want to play for the purposes of doing a brief recording of that stream.
Yesterday USA Blue Network. Why?
Okay. So I've got one of the Yesterday USA radio stations in my favorites. For those of you who are not familiar with it, it's one of the stations that plays old-time radio. And like many people, I'm a fan of both old-time radio and modern audio drama as well. And there are a lot of stations actually in this database that do nothing but play old-time radio shows 24/7. So you can listen to OTR whenever you have a desire to do that. So Yesterday USA is one of the stations that plays that. Now, I'm going to press enter to start the stream. And then when I do, I'm going to be in what we call the Stream Actions menu. And that has a lot of different options for the volume and adding to favorites and removing from favorites. But we have a new option in there, which is a record option with G as in golf, being the hotkey. So let's press enter to start playing the stream. Hopefully it will play for us.
Stream actions. Yes.
I guess something Ed said.
Okay.
Michael's attention, so we'll find out what Michael Bill has to say.
Okay.
I can't wait for this. We've had some great...
Okay, now that's not an old radio show, but it's some interview or whatever that they're doing regarding it. Now, I'm going to turn down the media volume so that it won't distract us. Okay. There we go. So you might hear it in the background. I've turned the media volume down, but it has not turned down the BT Speak volume. So
Indent 0. Decrease the media volume.
There we go. So some of you may wonder, what command did I do to make that happen? Well, we have two global chord commands to decrease and increase the media volume. To decrease it, we can do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 chord. It's the OF sign for those who know contracted Braille. That makes it softer. And if I press 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chord, which I'm doing repeatedly, it's making it louder. But it is not adjusting the BT Speak volume. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 chord repeatedly to lower that, but I don't want to lower the BT Speak voice. Okay, now I've got it at a good volume, and I'm going to press, let me turn it up a little bit here. I'm going to press G, and we'll start recording.
Start or stop recording, G.
When we would talk about old 78.
Starting recording.
Remember the time we
Start or stop recording, G.
talk about the stuff that goes on acoustic.
Okay, now we're recording the stream, and it's only recording the stream. It's not going to record the BT Speak itself. So, for example, if I want to press ST chord with .8 to check on my battery,
100% charging.
and I can do T chord with .8 for the time,
7:23 p.m.
or D chord with .8 for the
Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026.
None of that is getting into my recording, okay? So let's stop the recording now by pressing the letter G again.
But you could hear the thunder in the studio?
But
Stopping recording. Start or stop recording. G.
Okay, the stream is still going on, but the recording is stopped. I'm going to stop the stream. 1256 chord is our global command to pause and resume the stream. I'm going to do a deep escape.
Viewing welcome screen. File 1 of 1.
Which I did by pressing Z chord and .7, which basically gets me out of whatever menus and submenus I was in and puts me back in the open file. So the stream is stopped, but the recording that I just made should be there. Let's find that. And I'm going to do that by going into the file browser with O chord.
Options menu. Open.
Followed by F.
Listing for /home/pi.
Okay. So I'm in home pi, which is the main directory where all of our files are stored. Now, in there is a subdirectory called btspeak. So let's find that quickly.
btspeak directory 1 of 7.
Okay. By the way I found that quickly without having to point to it and look for it is you can use first letter navigation in the file browser if you press the letter that you want with .7. So I pressed B with .7. It took me right to the btspeak directory. Let's press enter to open that.
Listing for /home/pi/btspeak.
Now, we have several subdirectories here, but the one that I'm interested in is one called radio recordings. If I press R with .7, it should take me, it should point me to that.
Radio recordings directory 3 of 5.
Okay, so let's press enter to open the radio recordings
Listing
folder.
for /home/pi/btspeak/radio recordings.
Now, I should have the Yesterday USA audio file here.
Yesterday USA Blue Network 2026-0203 192,253.m4a 1 of 1.
Okay, it's an M4A file. We use whatever format the stream uses. So they're using M4A. If I press enter, it should start playing for me.
Great talk about the stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
On acoustical recording.
There's the recording. Okay, I'm not going to listen to the whole thing, but you'll notice that all you hear is the recording. I pressed 1256 chord to pause that. You didn't hear the btspeak babbling while I was recording, right? All you hear is the recording from the stream, which is, I would think, what you would want. So let's just get out of here with a deep escape, Z chord with .7. Now I'm back in the welcome screen. I know that some of you may be wondering, okay, this is great, but can I record onto an external medium like a USB drive or an SD card? At the moment, you cannot, because we just implemented this, but we're hoping to allow for that as an option in a future update. However, these are regular audio recordings, so there's nothing stopping you from taking that recording and moving it to a thumb drive or your micro SD card, or for that matter, to your computer, Windows, Mac, Linux, whatever you're using, through a USB connection or through the wireless SMB protocol. You can certainly do that. Just look in your radio recordings folder. They're unprotected files. You can move them wherever you want. Okay, so that is going to be in the February update, which hopefully you'll be able to get as early as tonight.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this.